All right, let's talk Cardano. Today, we're going to take a quick pulse check on the ecosystem. We'll look at a few different updates that, when you put them all together, give us a really interesting picture of its health and momentum. So yeah, let's dive in and see what these vital signs are telling us. So when you hear about progress in a blockchain ecosystem, what does that actually mean? It's a good question, right? Because it's not always some massive headline or a crazy price jump. Often, it's a whole bunch of different things happening at once, some you see, and some that are way behind the scenes. And really, it boils down to a mix of three key things. Think of them as the engines driving everything forward. You've got the financial engine, the community engine, and of course, the innovation engine. Let's break them down. Okay, first up, the financial engine. For any ecosystem like this to really thrive, two things have to happen. Capital can't just sit there. It has to be active. And, well, people need to see some real rewards for getting involved. And here's a perfect example of what that looks like in the wild. Bonsai Masters isn't just letting their treasury collect dust. Nope. They're putting their EDA to work, buying things like World Mobile Airnodes to help build out infrastructure, and even spinning up new trading bots. This is what active treasury management is all about, using your assets to create even more value for your community. Now, on the flip side of that coin, you've got direct rewards for users. And check this out. Tokeo Wallet's staking pool hit a 15% APR in August. That's the more passive side of the financial engine, but it's just as important. So while projects are actively managing treasuries, things like this offer really attractive, simple returns for everybody else. You need both. So that's the money side. But let's move on to our second engine, the community. Because let's be real, technology is just code until people actually get excited about it. And that's never more true than when the markets get a little choppy. This is all about the people. And this quote from the Crawju project, it just nails the sentiment. Market pullbacks happen. They're totally normal. But it's the strength of the community that really decides if a project can ride out that storm. It's about seeing a dip, not as a failure, but as a chance for new people to get involved. And this isn't just about good vibes, It's backed by some serious action. Crawju is firing on all cylinders here. They're hosting events, doing cool collabs, and at the same time, they're pushing to get listed on major centralized exchanges. That mix of grassroots energy and real strategic moves, well, that's how you get noticed by big names, including Charles Hoskinson himself. So we've got capital and we've got community. The final piece of this puzzle is the foundation it's all built on, actual technical innovation. This is the deep, heads-down work of building the products that are going to define what comes next. And innovation doesn't always mean reinventing the wheel. Just look at these small but brilliant updates from Wisdom, changing button colors so they pop, taking a tedious process that used to span multiple pages and streamlining it into one. These little user experience tweaks are so important for making a product that people actually enjoy using. But they also made a huge leap. They built a whole new drafting system. Now creators can work on multiple courses at the same time. If you've ever tried to build out a curriculum, you know what a massive deal that is. It just goes to show you, real innovation is both the small refinements and the big game-changing features. And speaking of game changers, you have to hear about this idea from Lovelace Club. It's called the Cardano Reputation Score. The concept is pretty wild. They're trying to analyze a wallet's entire on-chain history, every transaction, every interaction, to basically generate a trustworthiness score. I just love this line they use because it makes it so clear. Your wallet is your report card. It's such a simple way to think about it. You're building a financial identity right on the blockchain, based entirely on your actions. So why does this matter so much? What's the big deal? Well, this could unlock one of the holy grails of DeFi, uncollateralized lending. That means you could potentially get a loan based on your good on-chain behavior, your reputation, instead of having to lock up a ton of your own assets as collateral. I mean, this could fundamentally change how capital works on Cardano. Okay, let's zoom out and put all these pieces back together. We've seen active money, passive rewards, strong communities, better user experiences, and brand new DeFi concepts. So what's the big takeaway here? This really lays it all out. You've got the financial engine, fueled by both Bonsai's active management and Tokeo's passive rewards. You've got the community engine, with Crawju mobilizing its base. And you've got innovation happening on two levels. Wisdom, improving things for users right now, while Lovelace Club builds the foundational tech for tomorrow. The key point isn't any single one of these updates. It's that they're all happening at the same time. That is the sign of a healthy, balanced, and really dynamic ecosystem. So as we wrap this up, I'll just leave you with this question to chew on.
We've seen that you need all three, capital, community, and code, for things to work. But as Cardano keeps growing, which of those forces do you think will end up being the most critical driver for its long-term success? It's definitely something worth watching. Thanks for joining me.